box of goodies. Alright guys, so today is the day. We went to the port to pick up the doors for my MK7 GTI. We're on the way back right now to the shop, GK Customs LA, where we're gonna start assembling this thing. So today what we did is we picked up the doors. So there's the composite doors for the front door, composite front, back, hood, and there's some other pieces too. I can't remember what they all are. It's been so long. But yeah, so we're on the way back now, and yeah, I'll get back with you guys on the update as soon as we open this box up at the shop. Okay, so we got the box here. As you can see, this thing's it's pretty big size. So we're gonna cut this thing open. We did see one issue right there. It's like one of the doors. Poked a hole in the thing. A little bit of damage, but it's not too bad. We got it on the side right now so we can get this thing out, but we'll see what's up with it. Cool. It's crazy how you wedged all that in there. There's the hood. That's the roof right there, all the way at the bottom. It's one of the driver's door, right?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. How light does that feel to you?
Very light.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is. Yeah, that's definitely lighter than stock.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
By a good amount.
We have bolts here. It's got bolt holes in the end. It's not the doors too. Doesn't look too wavy, does it?
No, I mean,
it's fiberglass, so it's gonna have yeah.
Fiberglass, but it's gonna.
Alright.
Let me grab some stands.
So this is what a race door looks like. Made in Germany. There we go. The real deal here, man. Looks like it's got all the fittings. The things screw in. We'll see how this works out. But it is significantly lighter than the stock door, that's for sure. That is for sure. All right, let me get all the rest of the stuff out. We'll come back to it. All right, so we got the doors out the box, everything unboxed, and so this is the composite door here. And as you can see, this thing is, I mean, that's really light. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it doesn't weigh anything compared to what the original stock door did. So just kind of like giving some overview. The quality of it, I would say out of 5, it's probably somewhere between a 3.5 and a 4. There's a lot of small imperfections with stuff like this, and I do understand that this is not supposed to be an OE replacement. It is meant to be a track part, and that's what it's going to get used for. But you know, everyone demands quality nowadays. But as you can see, like, there's little small imperfections throughout. Most of the stuff you won't be able to see anyway because it's going to be behind the seals. There's nothing really to point out from the major portions of the panel. I mean, the part seems to be relatively flat and smooth. The contours are correct for the original body lines. I did notice that some of the joints or the edges, it was kind of rough, but look that right there. But I mean, with a little attention to detail, some sanding, some putty work, I'm sure this can be worked out. It's not a huge issue. What I do like about this door, though, is the fact that on the, screw it up, on the inside of the door, it has all of the original fittings, and the original door cards can go back in, speakers, windows, door handles, things and such. So like, as you can see, it's got original, where the screws can go to hold the door in. Here, not sure what that does, probably something to do with the door handle or something. And then it's got all the holes drilled out for where the door cards go in, and then the openings to put the regulators in. And then in the back where the door latch is, there's areas for that, so you could put your door latch up in the back and then bolt it down. So all of the original specifications for the door are present, and that is a huge advantage, I think. And we'll see how accurate all these holes and things line up as we get into the build. But I would say I'm very satisfied with the product. I mean, the main concern was to knock the weight down, and that goal is definitely accomplished with these doors. Also, you won't ever have to deal with dents again because the composite material, I mean, it's dent proof. So that's a cool thing. No more dents. Super excited about that. Everyone knows here in LA, no one cares about anybody's cars, so they just open the doors up on anyone. But yeah, there's the front door. I'll show you guys the back door inside really quick. So we have the roof here. We're gonna get that sorted out here shortly. That's gonna probably be the biggest part of this project. Just getting this composite roof onto this carpet. So you can see it's no seam. So we have to cut all this out and then drop that in. So that's gonna be interesting. So this roof skin replaces the original roof skin. We're yet to be seen as to how much this weighs really versus the OE metal skin. So I need to find out before I go cutting into this. I just don't want to just go and cut something out that's really no advantage to the vehicle. So we're gonna find out about the roof skin. I'm told from the manufacturer that it's about 20 to almost 30 pounds lighter. We'll find out about that soon. Back to the doors. So there's the doors we're replacing, and here are the new guys. So you can see here's the front door. I haven't made it up to the rear door just to see how well it lines up. I mean, so far, all the body lines are spot on. It is sitting on the floor and it's not lined up on a car, but it looks like a decent part, And from a 1 foot distance, they actually look pretty damn good. Like I said, there's going to be some areas of detail that's needed to, get things where they're more perfect. But you can see here on the edges, seems like mostly around the edges is where most of the imperfections are. But overall, no complaints as far as the quality. It looks pretty good for a race part, and we're going to be using this part race, part street. And you see here's the back side, where the door cards would go. And you can see there's all the original holes are already drilled. And there's also, in some areas, there's also inserts that have already been put in place, like here. So there's already inserts in place to screw certain things down, like here as well. And all the holes are pre-drilled. So this is a very interesting. This is very interesting. I think this is going to work out pretty well. Like I said, I hope that the fitment is as I know it's probably not going to be as good as the OE, but as long as it's something similar, I'll be fine with it. Once we get all this stuff painted, prepped and painted on the car, door cards back on, you guys are never going to know the difference. So, and hopefully anyone else that sees the car in person won't either. So, and I won't either. Hopefully I won't even remember this. So the idea is to kind of make it where you kind of forget about the weight of the vehicle being hidden within it. So, all right, guys, there it is. So composite doors are here. And then there's one over there, and I got the other one over there. And then we have, of course, the hood. So we have the hood here. Same scenario. Not perfect. Lots of little detail work that's needed on the hood for sure. But overall, everything checks out. And it just needs work on these edges mostly, so it seems like. Hopefully the fitment of the hood is pretty good. We don't have to deal with too much. Let's get the underside of it. It does have the original OE bracing. There's also some bolts on the end over there. So it does have the original bolts in place. I didn't know they were actually made into the hood. I thought they bolted in, but I could be wrong. So those are in place. That's a good thing. And we're gonna have to cut this out also because we're gonna be installing the TCR hood vent in here. So a large portion of this is gonna come out. And that's gonna be for venting the radiator out through the bonnet. So can't wait to get started on that too. All right, guys, there you go. Golf RS on its way. So next video, I'll have some other parts for you guys coming in, okay? And we'll talk more about we'll talk more about the center lock wheel adapters. That'll be super cool to have those things center locked, that's for sure. All right.